It's Press Pass with Jack Ebling, Mid-Michigan's spirited sports debate. Now let's get talking sports. Here's Jack.
Great evening, Mid-Michigan and beyond, and welcome to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time to meet Team 295. Tom Crawford, my longtime radio partner, Bluebelly Tom, spanning 17 years, weekly podcast contributor at thewolverine.com, and creator of the new Crawford Podcasting Network.
There you go.
Kind of a strange week in Ann Arbor. Don't know who's going to be the next basketball coach, Tom.
I'm in a grumpy mood. I've been grumpy all week, Jack, with this John Beilein departure. I know we're going to talk about it next segment.
But you knew about it ahead of most people.
I did on Thursday prior, and didn't want to believe it. Was in denial, and then it came down Monday. I thought it was going to be a couple more days, and wow, shocker. And now there's no good about it. Nothing. There's nothing good about Beilein leaving Michigan.
So Izzo beats him 3 times and he quits.
Wow. Well, we're going to talk a lot more about this, and we're going to look at what John Beilein's legacy is in Ann Arbor. Very impressive. Rico Beard joins us. He is, of course, longtime Detroit radio and TV personality, Specs Howard broadcast instructor, recruiting insider, and he is host of the Spartan Beat, weekdays from noon to 2. Spotlight Radio Network. How are you, Rico?
I'm good. When you asked the question last week about that whole John Beilein thing, I was like, what is Jack talking about? Like, where else is Beilein going? He's going to the grocery store? Like, where's he going? And then all of a sudden, boom, the news came out. I got a call from Jeff Rieger, like, hey, Beilein's leaving. Like, where's he going? And then it was legit. I looked and saw, wow.
And Rico started dancing right then, right?
I didn't have to dance. It was just like, wow.
Victory dance.
Izzo thumped him that hard. It hurt. I guess it really hurt. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Rio, they got trophies.
Also want to welcome for the first time, not the last time, Ray Weathers, Jackson High basketball standout, proud Spartan under Judd Heathcote and Tom Izzo.
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly sandwich. The thumping with Judd, a lot of thumping, and then a lot of in your face like Nick Saban with Izzo. So I got the best of both worlds, and happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Long-time pro player.
Yes, sir.
And outstanding coach and educator and messenger of faith.
Yes.
I know how important that is to you. I want to get that in.
Yes, I appreciate that. That's most important for me, and obviously just glad to be doing what I'm doing now, which was coaching, man of faith, and all those things that you just said with those kind words. So I'm really excited to be on the show and having fun with these gentlemen right here.
And we have your Angel, in the house. Yeah. She's going to join us a little later in the show.
Absolutely. That's going to be a great surprise.
Very, very important part of Team Weathers coming up. We'll have the big picture first here. We're going to talk about John Beilein, what it means to the Big Ten, up next.
Monticello's, where you choose to give your family and friends the very best. Steaks fresh from the butcher block.
Hey, what have you been doing up there?
Honey, only ask questions that you really want the answers to. Okay. Can we get a reward for being such a nice guy?
As long as nice guys don't finish first.
A good guy, but he's got a big dilemma. 3 girls, a wife, are hanging up on his hands.
Oh my God, are we poor?
You are. We're doing very well.
The family's growing and it's only.
I know this might be too late to say, but I'm not sure we should have children.
That's the last man standing.
Oh, what are you dressed as?
Oh, farm girl.
E-I-E, I know.
He's the last man standing.
I wasn't always this good at this.
That's Jackson. That's Mike. We went to the mall.
Haters, gonna hate. Peace out.
On Last Man Standing.
Weeknights at 7:30 on Fox 47. May means money on Fox 47. Every weeknight, you could win $100 a night. Just watch Big Bang Theory at 7 p.m. and Last Man Standing at 7:30 for clues every half hour.
Oh, this day just keeps getting better.
Then go to fox47news.com.
Click.
And enter for your chance to win. Watch Don't Waste Your Money Monday on Fox 47 News at 10.
Team spirit, face paint, more cowbell. Dean Trailway's Motor Coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for the big picture. Brought to you by Dean Trailways. With trips for every season, Dean takes care of the details so you can enjoy the experience, including daily casino runs and great getaways to northern Michigan and Chicago, where Doug Warren and I were in August for the NFL Legends Classic. That's Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
You know, there's never a good time to leave, you know, and you can make a couple choices. You can leave too early maybe, or you can leave too late. You never know when to leave. And it was, I think this was an opportunity that has so much potential. It was too difficult. It was too difficult to pass up. It was the right thing to do. I think just the fact that we're in position to be in position. In other words, we got good young talent. We got a great front office, and now you just combined everything with really good. What I sense is really good teammates on this team. And now we're just going to all grow together. And I'm going to lean on a lot of people for experience, but we're going to make it happen.
That is former Michigan head basketball coach John Beilein, now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Don't know whether the group that he will inherit in Cleveland is better than the one he had in Ann Arbor in 2007 relative to the league they're going to be playing in.
Comparable.
Tom Crawford, why did he leave all he worked so hard to build in Ann Arbor? And can you say definitively that he's the best coach in Michigan history, better than Dave Strack, John Orr, Bill Frieder, Steve Fisher?
Keep checking. Yep.
Of course, Brian
checks
Ellerby.
Checks all the boxes on that. Best coach ever at Michigan. That's why this is so devastating to the program. But John Beilein didn't leave Michigan. He went to the NBA. He's checked all the boxes. He's coached JV basketball in high school. He's on varsity every level, and not done the NBA. So he did not run away from Michigan. He went to the NBA with the Cavaliers. However, I find great fault, from what I know, as far as Ward Manuel, he was given the heads up by Beilein before he went to South Africa with the football team that he was going to be at least entertaining opportunities, and I would have just canceled that trip, and I would have just chased John Beilein around with my checkbook in my back pocket. You drive down State Street, there's a lot of money at that. The money is not any object, Jack, at the University of Michigan.
But Tom, you couldn't do that because I think at Michigan, it goes against everything that Bo said. The basketball coach can't make more than the football coach. John Beilein left Michigan, I think, out of a lack of respect from living in the shadow of the big house. And you know what? You should have paid him more than everybody. He's gone to the Final Four.
He was making close to $4 million. I don't think you have to hold a benefit.
How about
for
$9 million like the football coach is getting for nothing?
Well, let's take a look at some numbers and see whether he's worth $9 million. He did a terrific job at Michigan, but let's look at Tom Izzo and John Beilein in the 12-year war from 2007 through 2019. A lot of people might be surprised at how close Beilein is to what Tom Izzo had at Michigan State. Beilein doesn't beat him in any of these 9 categories, but if you look at NCAA bids, pretty good, 12-9. You look at championships, he's in the conversation with a guy who is going to go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time, Rico.
Yeah, he is. And I think that this rivalry had just turned the corner. I mean, I was looking forward to playing that final game against each other, whether it's at Breslin or at Chrysler. It was a battle, and they won in streaks. Michigan had a streak. Now Michigan State had a streak. It was like a game of 7 series where they were going counter-punching, going back and forth. Beilein brought that program up. He made it his. And, yeah, Tom is right. He's the best coach I've ever seen coaching Michigan basketball.
Might not be entirely fair to compare Tom Izzo's second 12 years with John Beilein's first 12 years.
That's
because
true.
Tom had 12. So let's take a look at Tom Izzo's first 12 years.
That's a good point.
And John Beilein's first 12 years. And what do we see? Overall wins, 278 to 278.
Oh, my word.
Now, Izzo has an edge in the other 9 categories, but you can't get any closer than 278
Interesting.
to 278.
Right, and now imagine Beeline another 10 years at Michigan. This thing was going to go back and forth.
Absolutely.
Izzo always said he wanted Duke, North Carolina. And it was like, be careful what you ask for.
Correct.
He had it this year, and now it's gone.
Ray, at age 66, we're talking about a coach who has never been involved in the NBA in any way other than buying a ticket.
Correct.
Okay. This is not known as a teaching league, and Cleveland is not a franchise known as being a magnet for free agents.
Correct.
How will John Beeline do?
Well, I think he'd do great because he's a relationship guy, from what I've been told. Speaking to the assistant coaches, obviously they recruited some of our players, so I heard that he's a really coachable guy where he likes the players to have the freedom to play their game. Obviously in the NBA you have to have freedom to play your game, but I think if he's a people person, especially at that level with those young guys, I think he'll blend in. I think he'll get their ear because I know he's passionate about guys having freedom to express themselves openly and also playing their game fully. So I think he'll have an edge there, but obviously the game's changed tremendously from my era to this era where you have a lot of micromanagement, and the millenniums are much different for my generation. But I think he'd be fine because he's a relationship guy.
There aren't a lot of college coaches who have gone on and had great success in the NBA, won championships. There aren't a lot of pro guys who have come into college after being gone for 25 years, Juwan Howard, and had great success doing that.
Correct. Well, I think somebody like Juwan Howard, obviously, he's been around the game. He's been a player at that level. He knows that all the whistles will be able to come with it. But I think people want to go play for guys that's been where they're trying to get.
We will be right back in just a moment. Our Going Green segment, as in Draymond Green, up next.
Right now at any Kraft dealership, you can get a low monthly payment.
And leave your money at home.
Get a low monthly payment on any car, truck, or SUV.
With no money down. Like I said, leave your money at home.
Get a Silverado custom double cab, just $226 a month. Or drive a new Colorado crew cab, just $171 a month.
Or save on a used vehicle. This Equinox
is 35% below MSRP. Leave your money at home.
Save big and pay no money down right now, only at a Kraft dealership near you.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
What's really important to me is being able to have a partner, and Dart Bank has been that for me. I'm Eric Nelson. I'm a managing partner here at the English Inn. I've worked with John Morris at Dart Bank to help put together multiple projects that have assisted us with growing our business and continuing to be successful.
Download the Fox 47 Storm Shield app and stay in touch everywhere you go.
American-made metal. American-manufactured shingles. American Metal Roofs. This month, get a free upgrade from steel to energy-efficient, non-rusting aluminum. Plus, save 30% off published list price on your garage roof when you add it to the project. Financing is available. Offer ends soon. Don't wait. Call 844 Metal Roofs for your appointment today. Product info, pictures, free downloads, sweepstakes, and more online at
AmericanMetalRoofs.com. They say you can never predict the weather in mid-Michigan, but that hasn't stopped Fox 47 from guaranteeing it.
Fox 47 is proud to be the only station in mid-Michigan with a weather guarantee.
Every time we get our forecast right, Fox 47 makes a donation to a local charity. Get it wrong, and we double it.
I'm Phil Tripp here at the Greater Lansing Food Bank. We're proud to match Fox 47's 3-degree guarantee donation, benefiting the food bank and the people here in mid-Michigan.
The 3-degree guarantee only on Fox 47 News.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Going Green segment, brought to you by Graf Chevrolet, a trusted friend with 105 years in the automobile business, and Graf Nissan, next door on West Grand River in Okemos. They'll take great care of you as they have on all 6 of my leases and purchases. Go green, go Graf.
I don't even know what to say about Draymond. I mean, he was like a wrecking ball out there. He was just destroying everything in his path. The pace that he was generating was incredible, and it just seemed like he never got tired.
You know, I realized I had got to a point to where I was doing more crying than playing, and I'm sure it was disgusting to watch because I felt disgusting playing that way, and I just wanted to, you know, lock back in on the game. I understand that, you know, officials aren't perfect, and, you know, I still have conversations with them now, you know, when they miss a call, but it's a completely different conversation. And, you know, my mom has been really big, my fiance has been really big on just kind of talking to me about that and telling me, you know, to stay locked in on the game. And, you know, I also have some little ones at the house that's enjoying watching me play. I don't necessarily want them to see that, so just try to be more mindful of it.
The maturation and development of Draymond Green. We've been waiting for this.
Yeah, it's happened.
Drops 20 pounds from the All-Star break on and realizes I can't be selfish and hurt my team.
Correct.
I have to do what helps my team besides getting triple doubles. Ray, when you watch Draymond play, what makes him special?
Immediately intangibles. He has tremendous intangibles. Obviously, his IQ is through the roof, and he understands the game plans and schemes on both sides of the ball, offense and defensively. I think he has great leadership. He's shown that at Michigan State, but his intangibles in making timely plays, he makes the winning play, and I think that's very important for his team.
Think about the way that he leads.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams need an irritant. They need something to keep things churning a little bit. But last night, I was so impressed when there was a missed layup, called timeout, and Draymond's at the bench. He says, "Does he miss a shot?" Points to Steph Curry. He missed a shot. Points to Klay Thompson. I missed a shot. Everyone here did. So don't let it bother you.
I remember that.
I thought that was good. I know he's mic'd up as well, so he's an entertainer too. I think he knows that. I think he's a salesman, and also he knows a payday is coming up for him as well. But I thought, as far as him holding his emotions in, I thought he did a good job because without having KD in the game, he needs all those guys in his bench to be successful. So I thought he did a really good job as far as that leadership role last night for sure.
Rico, when you see a leaner Green lead his team back from 17 down in game 2, from 18 down in Portland, is he one of the best second-round picks this league has seen?
I think so, especially if they keep winning, because he is the straw that stirs that drink. They got a lot of superstars on that team. They got a lot of stars. But that team is a different team. And you saw the one time Draymond Green does not play in the NBA Finals when he got kicked out was the 1 year that they lost. I don't think that's a coincidence. Yeah, he probably goes down with Manu Ginobili as the top second-round pick and Dennis Rodman. But you know, all three of those guys have something in common. They won a lot of titles for their teams. They weren't the best player, but they were that glue player that kept it all together.
Tom Crawford, the Warriors are up 3-0 in the Western Conference Final at tape time. Milwaukee is ahead 2-0 over Toronto. If we're headed for a Warriors-Bucks NBA Finals, Draymond's versatility is really going to be tested in every way. Can he get the best of Giannis Antetokounmpo mentally, if not physically?
Oh, both. I mean, listen, I'm not the biggest Draymond Green fan around, I'll tell you that. Everybody knows that. But, I mean, what he's done is, I'm going to rubber stamp what everybody's been saying here. It's glaring what he's done. He's so lean and mean, and his attitude's changed, and he's getting triple doubles like so easily. It's like, it's amazing. I think that it's almost more mentally he will supersede Giannis more than physically.
And actually, I think he also knows maybe in the back of his mind, KD's going to leave. This will be my team again.
That's true.
And we are winning without that guy.
What do you think will happen, Ray, very quickly when KD comes back? It's going to disrupt anything?
Absolutely not. Great players play with great players. I think they've shown that over the past 4 years. He's KD. Enough said.
We will be back in just a minute, and we're going to go out to Bethpage Black on Long Island, and we're going to see Brooks Koepka, who's won 4 of the last 8 majors, 50% of the majors the last 2 years. We'll be right back with that here on Press Pass.
If you're looking for a truck, you're in luck. Visit monstermotors.com, proud partner of racing on Fox 47.
Cheer on the Fox 47 race team every Friday night.
I really think I could do a great impression of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, I have one. Where's the lamb sauce? My name is Gordon Ramsay.
That is a spoonful of cash. This is very delicious. Burger. I can't do it.
This is the worst dish ever. You need a better accent, like, this is the worst dish ever. And like, throw the plate across the room. Get your head in the game.
I'm gonna feed this to my bulldog.
Here, I'm here to tell you that Sadie is gonna be the next MasterChef Junior.
Download the Fox 47 News app and stay connected everywhere you go.
Team spirit. Face paint. More cowbell. Dean Trailway's Motor Coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
The student bookstores are Green and White Shop headquarters. Outfit your entire family with Spartan gear. We have a large selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing. Show off your Michigan State pride with new shoes, socks, hats, and more. Have your tailgate ready with MSU party supplies, car accessories, and dress your pet in green and white. We have gifts for students, grads, alumni, and fans. From Vera Bradley and Dooney and Burke to diploma frames and more. Always shop SBS for the biggest and best selection of green and white. Go green, go white, go SBS.
The Ticket Machine is your local connection to concert, theater, and sporting event tickets nationwide. Our entertainment experts are ready to help you create a memorable experience, trusted by fans for more than 20 years. Whether you're looking for tickets for your corporate outing, family excursion, or vacation, we offer the best seats and the best prices. Grab a front row seat now on theticketmachine.com.
Oh, what a shot. There you go. Wow. Going to win it now. Oh. It's a Koepka coronation.
A Koepka coronation. Thank you very much, Jim Nance.
Good with words.
Tom Crawford, with the way that Brooks Koepka played, and I know you're a fan of his. You like
he's my favorite
everything
golfer
about him, right?
by far. Yeah.
The way he played Thursday and Friday with the biggest 36-hole margin in a major, it was a spectacular total. And then back and forth, he had a real tough time, part of the back nine today, with those 4 straight bogeys. Should he sit on the Iron Throne in the Game of Thrones? No spoilers, but maybe he's more worthy.
He's a star. I mean, he's the best thing that's ever happened in golf. I mean, he looks athletic. I think people are gravitating. So is Dustin Johnson. So this new regime of golfers that are coming in here. But he overcame adversity today, Jack. I mean, he had that great opening, first couple rounds, had some trouble today, but overcoming that's one of the greatest things you can do in athletics is overcoming adversity. And they showed he had an iron shot that they slow-mowed down, and it was amazing. Yeah. I mean, he looks athletic, everything he does.
Yeah. Golf has changed. No more beer bellies on the fairways.
Right.
Sorry, John.
The Walrus's days are done.
Rico, for 46% of the potential gate, we saw all the oxygen leave when Tiger Woods did. What did we learn about Eldrick when he was 5 over for 36 holes?
I think we saw that the comeback, I'm back, he's going to be the Tiger of old. No, we saw Tiger's human. I mean, he's going to have good days, he's going to have bad days. Will he ever compete for another championship? Probably. Will he win a major, the Grand Slam? Probably not. But it still shows, no Tiger, you lose your audience.
Yeah.
A lot of people are Tiger fans, not necessarily golf fans.
True.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Ray, different kind of pressure here for Brooks Koepka.
Absolutely.
You can set 36-hole records, but what's it like when a guy like Dustin Johnson, you can feel his breath, and suddenly your lead has gone from 7 shots to 1, but then you respond?
Well, I think that's a great thing. It shows that he can handle pressure, number one, and obviously talking to his caddy. I think for him to play that way, I think he was in the zone, like a shooter zone, where he's feeling good about the ball going inside the hole like Steph Curry. So same swing, same putt. I think he felt very confident at, and then keeping his cool and calm showed that why he's in the championship today. So.
He's so confident. Because he knows he's won 3
Yes.
other majors
Yes.
in the last 21 months, so he's kind of got the feel of this thing now. U.S. Open, there you see a phenomenal total, and he's won Opens both ways. He's won it where low scores ruled, and he's won it where par was a great score. And to do what he did at Bethpage Black, this is one of the toughest courses. Might be the toughest public course.
Yeah.
Tom, you could go play it.
I think, and the weather was, everybody anticipated the weather for this, but the PGA Championship, they moved it up, was going to be bad out on Long Island, but it ended up being pretty good. But yeah, he was amazing today, and it'll be interesting to see if he could keep that string alive going over to the U.S. Open.
They talk about wet weather. Does that help golfers? Does it hurt them? On one hand, they don't get roll on their drives, but the greens are softer, so the ball sticks. They're just shooting darts at it. But the one thing that drives golfers crazy is wind.
Yeah.
And they can't predict it. And they're standing on the tee or they're standing on the fairway, and suddenly you got a 30-mile-an-hour blast coming at you, or you've got nothing, and there goes your ball.
Right. The best thing about him, 29 years old. Think of the future that guy has, and the branding and everything that goes with.
Yeah, but I mean, it also, you got to win, because I remember people said this about Sergio. He was so young, he was going to be challenging Tiger, and then he just kind of faded. So
It wasn't long ago, we were talking about Jordan Spieth, right? He's going to make a run on all these records.
That's true.
He had his best outing of the year today, tied for third. But not easy to do that, and not easy in a sport, Ray, when you don't have a guaranteed $15 million contract. You got to earn it every week.
Yes. So you have to practice. Obviously, you have to practice. Practice makes perfect. So I think with him, the number one thing Tiger said, he has strength and power. So he can knock the long ball out. So when you can get closer to the greens with your long ball, it helps him out. Obviously, you have to putt and do things like that. So I think he's on a good track.
You know, confidence is important in basketball. It's important in any sport. But when these golfers start to have any self-doubt, look out. They go right off the rails.
Yeah, that's true.
And you see it, and one bogey turns into 3. I remember a conversation I had with Jack Nicklaus in Dearborn. And I said, you know, you won the 18 majors, but you finished second 19 times. What was the secret? And he says, I never let one bad shot turn into 3.
There you go.
I mean, that's a great point.
It's like a cornerback in football.
You gotta have a short memory span. But I think the thing that's, I don't think we'll see the type of dominance that you saw with Tiger, and I think that's what's missing. You need somebody to either cheer for or hate. And with so many different people coming up, only the true golf lovers are into this. It's like, anybody can win. It's like the tournament. You need Duke in there. You needed somebody that you can just rally around and hate.
Well, and that's what Tiger was. Tiger crossed all the spectrum, so everybody was into Tiger Woods. We will be right back, and we're going to get to know a little bit more about Ray Weathers paving the way up next.
Right now at any Craft dealership, you can get a low monthly payment.
And leave your money at home.
Get a low monthly payment on any car, truck, or SUV.
With no money down. Like I said, leave your money at home.
Get an Equinox front-wheel drive, just $196 a month. Or drive a new Trax, just $139 a month.
Or save on a used vehicle. This Equinox is 35% below MSRP. Leave your money at home.
Save big and pay no money down right now, only at a Craft dealership near you.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
What's really important to me is being able to have a partner, and Dart Bank has been that for me. I'm Eric Nelson. I'm a managing partner here at the English Inn. I've worked with John Morris at Dart Bank to help put together multiple projects that have assisted us with growing our business and continuing to be successful.
The U.S. Open begins June 13th on Fox.
Shaheen Chevrolet, proud partner of racing on Fox 47.
Save more at Shaheen in 2019.
Cheer on the Fox 47 race team every Friday night.
In a world in need of integrity, Fox 47 presents a team of superheroes that will rule your daytime. The League of Justice. Bringing truth, compassion, humor to a city yearning for fairness, led by the masked crusader Judge Millian.
What business do you have having a minor who's 16 go with you instead of her parents? You're a grown man.
People's Court puts naughty people in their place.
Up until this point, had you heard anything about you having a daughter?
Then Paternity Court saves the day by finding out who is your daddy.
I'll dismiss your case and throw you out. Got it?
The mighty Mathis and the sizzling trio of hot legs blaze the trail for the Queen of the Court, Judge
Because
Judy.
you were being paid in cash that you weren't reporting.
The League of Justice rules weekdays on Fox 47.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Paving the Way segment, brought to you by McKerney Asphalt. For the best in residential and commercial paving, for quality workmanship at a fair price, call 517-484-3188, as I did late last summer. Time to talk with someone who has experienced adversity and triumphed over it, become a better, stronger man for having done so. Ray Weathers.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of people are familiar with the documentary, Weathering the Storm. For those who did not see it, what did they miss?
Well, a lot. I pretty much opened up some things that was a real problem in my city. I don't know if you guys probably remember Kenny Anderson dealt with some things where a lot of abuse that took place in my hometown, in my personal house, and just coming from a place that didn't have a lot of means in the inner city. You know, you get Detroit, Flint, Jackson, Michigan, you get these stereotypes of being the #1 prison or the third biggest prison coming from my hometown. So I had to fight a lot of adversity, so I wanted to open up that door for people to understand, even from small towns, you can become something special like Tony Dungy.
Right.
Obviously, it's from my hometown. So I had some guys
Kari Willis.
Kari Willis. I'm actually mentoring him and just had a meeting with him. So we do have some great people doing some great things from a small town, going through the same adversity. So I just wanted to share that insight with my community, and then also with the MSU fans and Michigan fans, where I was close to going to either school, but I chose Michigan State. Sorry about that town. Yeah.
I remember watching you grow.
Yes, sir.
In the mid-1990s, but how were you able to persevere and prosper when so many others in your Nikes would have faltered?
Yeah, just #1, I had some people praying for me. Obviously, I had some good role models that I got a chance to look at that had played college basketball, from Gary Tompkins to David Holmes to obviously Tony Dungy. So just was inspired by seeing those guys do it from a small town, and obviously my family was close-knit at that time. So just happy that those people prayed for me, had some people to look at as far as a measuring stick, and here I ended up going to state.
I know your faith in the Lord is unshakable,
yes,
but you've also had other support.
Yes.
As part of Team Weathers.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your wife, Angela, who I got a chance to see
Awesome.
out at AZ Compass.
Yes, yes.
She's going to join us in just a second, so be nice.
Yes. Well, Angela Weathers is absolutely incredible. She's a woman of faith, obviously just a big-time basketball player. We had some tremendous one-on-ones, but obviously she's an entrepreneur, great mother, great endorser, phenomenal trainer. Mark Cuban said she was the best trainer in all of Dallas, and I ended up hiring her with the House of Heroes. So I'm pretty smart. I came back and got my degree after 15 years, but most people say I'm really sharp to marry a woman as special as she is. So I'm just grateful to be her teammate, honestly doing what we're doing to impact the community and also the entrepreneurships.
Outstanding job of recruiting.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what's
absolutely. Izzo, if you heard that, outstanding recruiter.
All right, let's bring Angela in right now. I got a chance to watch her work out in Scottsdale. Angela, can you talk about Team Weathers and all the things you've done, all the things you plan to do, and how you're going to make a difference?
Well, first, thanks for having me, Jack. Actually, just diamond in the rough. I think my basketball career and my upbringing was parallel to my husband's, Ray's. And so with that, just weathering many storms, going through basketball to player development to professional modeling, and now Leadership Institute to impact individuals, amateur and professional, to educate them on the processes that are important about the life skills and things that will get you there, but also keep you there. So
that's fantastic. You know, Tom, Rico, we watched Ray play at Jackson High. We watched him play at Michigan State. But what's so great is to watch someone grow and now be in position to impart all of that knowledge, all of that wisdom to younger athletes.
Oh, that's passing the baton in the truest sense.
Well, yeah, it's taking everything positive, taking everything negative, and giving it and showing this is what it's really like. You'll see all the great stuff that people will tell you, patting you on your back, hey, you just scored 40 points, you just scored 3 touchdowns. But then it's also the flip side of it. What happens when people aren't patting you on the back? What happens when people aren't in your corner, when they're saying bad things about you? Can you stay focused? Can you stay grounded? Can you keep moving forward?
Right.
So it's admirable what you and your wife are doing and mentoring these people.
Thank you.
Tom, we think about when people said, well, he's from Jackson, it's not going to work, he'll never be able to make it, there's this problem, that problem. They all had problems. Ray Weathers had solutions.
Yeah.
And now you see the results.
A lot of great athletes have come out of. I worked down there for 25 years.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of what Jackson's like. Great athletes coming out of there. Not so much team championships, but great players and great young men like you.
Absolutely, thank you. Absolutely.
And we know what number 5 did when he
put-
made the transition. That's not easy, going from Judd to Tom.
That's true. And I think
that's transition all right.
when I think of Ray, I mean, he didn't unfortunately get to those Final Fours and things like that, but they set the foundation.
Right. Yes.
They were there, they put in the work, they believed in Izzo, and they helped in keeping this program, giving it that push forward.
Yes.
We saw the fruits of their labor in 89 and 99 and 2000, but it was because of guys like Ray who came in with Izzo when he started.
And Ray, being the second best player in your family isn't bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad at all. But I appreciate the kind words, guys. It was a great transition for me having Judd obviously be my coach, and then obviously Coach Izzo. Izzo was a coach for 12 years before he got, so he inherited a pretty good team.
It all worked out, and you helped it work out even better. And if you get a chance to play Team Weathers in a 2-on-2 tournament, take a pass. We'll be right back on Press Pass.
The 1-800-Hanson's Weather Kids are here. Your son or daughter can be a Fox 47 News weather kid. Go to fox47news.com to find out how.
Monticello's is your local specialty marketplace offering the finest, freshest local goods. Fresh from the produce stock.
Fox Tuesday. Does Gordon push too far?
2 halibut, 2 prawn, 1 halibut, 3 prawn.
Why you say 3 orders in one time? It's too much, Gordon.
An all-new Master Chef Junior. Then, who will be the Mental Samurai Grand Champion?
Only one of them will walk away with $250,000.
Mental Samurai season finale, Tuesday on Fox.
4,000 people in our state are missing. Their parents, grandparents, kids, families waiting and hoping. Fox 47's Fox Finders is dedicated to finding the missing and bringing them home. Find out how you can help. Watch Fox Finders Missing Persons, Mondays on Fox 47 News. May means money all month on Fox 47.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Law of the Jungle segment. Brought to you by Woody's Oasis on Trowbridge Road, your healthy alternative to fast food. Eat Woody's and live longer. I'm talking about chicken shawarma with baked breast meat and hummus made fresh in a 3-day process. You can also find Woody's at MSU's International Center and at every cafeteria and coffee shop on campus.
There's just no breathers there, and you cannot make mistakes.
And that's driven pretty deep to center field, going back on it. Jones still going back, looking up, and that ball is gone.
Diaz will lay things off with Ryan Carpenter still on the mound. Spanked out into right field, sending the right fielder Castellanos onto the warning track. He leaps, and that ball is out of here. A home run to right field for Diaz.
He has scored twice.
This ball's drilled to center field. Well hit. Jacoby Jones going back. He'll look up. This ball's off the fence and bounces away from him. We could have George circling the bases. He's headed to third. He's going to be waved home. The throw will not be made. Head first line for an inside the park home run.
Mark a fly ball to left his first time up. Sky toward right. Castellanos back to the track. He's at the wall. It carries. It goes out. Third. Pinder at the plate. Pinder
in the air, left center. That's hit well, and that baby is gone.
Welcome back to Home Run Derby. Press Pass.
Kind of be monotonous after a while.
Honestly, you need the Benny Hill music playing in the background. That makes it funny.
You know, it used to be, the question was, when you have a team this bad, how do you sell tickets? Yeah. Tigers can promise people a souvenir baseball. Just go out there and sit, and
except the
pitchers are going to be giving them up right and left.
Yeah, right.
Tom, for much of the first 7 weeks of the season, Tigers were a pleasant surprise. They were 18-20, not threatening anybody, but better than most people thought they would be. This week, 6 losses, and the game today was delayed, so it's going to be 7 when it is finally finished.
In September.
Yes. Yeah. When you look at this now, they're going to be 18-27 with this last loss, and that's on a direct pace to match last year's total of 64 wins. What happened?
Well, first of all, let me go on record as saying 2 weeks ago on Take It the Bank, I said at the end of May the Tigers would be 10 under 500. Did I not say that?
You did.
And I'm going to be correct on that one. They just, I mean, that Astro sequel there was crazy. I mean, they got outscored like 24-6. And, you know, Verlander comes back and supposed to be, oh, man, he's coming back, and kumbaya, and this will be great. They had 15,000 only for that, so the fans are not even showing up anymore. And the A's have beaten him like 15, 16 times in a row. It's a mess right now.
15,000 announced attendance. Yeah. I was told by someone who went around and almost counted them. Wow. Yeah. That there were no more than 5,500
Exactly.
people.
Castellanos finally hit a home run today. Of course, it didn't count because the game's not complete. So they got a whole world.
Tigers were outscored 41-9 in the first 4 games of the week. Rico, you always have an answer for everything. Al Avila has been fired. You've been hired. How do you make the Tigers interesting, if not competitive, next year and a playoff team in 2021?
I can make them interesting. I don't know if I can make them a playoff team. I'll use some old Bill Veeck stuff. I'll just go out and bring in an elephant to pitch. I'll do whatever it takes. This is a bad team. I mean, shocker. Tom went out on a limb and said the Tigers are going to be bad. Water's also wet. Breaking news stinger.
They were winning when I said that.
No, it was fool's gold. I mean, this team is bad. You know, this is one of those you're probably going to have to sell off the farm. You're going to have to sell off your top players, get in a lot of top draft picks and guys in the minor league system and try to cultivate them, try to get better. There's no easy fix. Miguel Cabrera is probably your best asset. Sell him off. Try to get like a Herschel Walker type deal.
I was hoping you could be more encouraging than this. After all, we're paying you $9 million a year for this.
And you know what? I need to know. Okay, what's my buyout? What do I get if I get fired? What's guaranteed? Because I'm not going to make it long. I mean, why not put me as GM of the Lions? They're just as bad. Come on.
That's another situation. We'll get to that one later in the spring. Ray, when you think about a team like this, you've been with teams that have been very good. You've been with teams that have struggled. What is it like to know that you have 117 more games to play and no chance of a postseason berth?
Sleepless nights. First of all,
you stop caring?
No, because you get paid, right? You get paid. You got to keep it professional. So I look at, if you're a leader in that clubhouse, you're getting paid to play the game. You have some youth there. You always want to keep professional, right? I think it's culture change. I think it comes from leadership and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're getting paid a lot of money, and the fans are coming and watch you play.
But Ray, do you just treat it, because you've been in a situation we haven't.
Yeah.
it's like a job that you don't care for, and you just kind of a zombie. You just kind of go through the motions.
Right.
It's a paycheck to you.
Yes, yeah.
Does it reach
You
that
gotta
point?
give effort, though.
Yeah, well, it reached effort, but obviously, if you're a true champion, you want to be great at the game. Obviously, you still have to take that approach where I want to be special every single night, right? Because you're an example. But it can get drawn in on you. I've been on some really bad teams where you're like, oh, I'm dreading coming in. But obviously, when you got young players, you want to be that voice inside the locker room where you still can perform.
And you know, if you're 29 years old, you're not going to be there when they get good anyway. They're going to send you out somewhere else. Right. We will be back in just a minute, and we're going to have our Take It to the Bank segment brought to you by Dart Bank. We'll be right back talking about the Preakness Stakes here on Press Pass.
David Chapman Agency partners with Fox 47 and Racing. The late model at Corrigan Oil Speedway, and off the track, all your insurance needs at davidchapmanagency.com.
How do you make Spin the Wheel the biggest game in history?
Simple. You put insane amounts of money up there. 1 million, 2 million.
This game is crazy!
From executive producer Justin Timberlake, Dan Shepard hosts Spin the Wheel. Premieres Thursday, June 20th on Fox.
From everyone here on The Big Bang Theory, we love you so much. Thank you.
See Big Bang from the beginning Monday on Fox 47. The 3-Degree Guarantee, only on Fox 47 News.
Team spirit. Face paint. More cowbell. Dean Trailway's Motor Coach takes care of your travel, so you can support your favorite Spartan teams and focus on the important things. Dean Trailways, your favorite ride.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
The Student Bookstores are Green and White Shop headquarters. Outfit your entire family with Spartan gear. We have a large selection of men's, women's, and children's clothing. Show off your Michigan State pride with new shoes, socks, hats, and more. Have your tailgate ready with MSU party supplies, car accessories, and dress your pet in green and white. We have gifts for students, grads, alumni, and fans. From Vera Bradley and Dooney and Burke to diploma frames and more. Always shop SBS for the biggest and best selection of green and white. Go green, go white, go SBS.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. It's time for our Take It to the Bank segment, brought to you by Dart Bank, dedicated to meeting the needs of our banking community for more than 90 years with 4 convenient locations in Mason, Holton South Lansing, Grand Ledge, and the expanded Home Loan Center in Frandor. That's Dart Bank for what matters most.
And they're into the stretch, and it's Warriors charge off the turn in front. Another twist of fate. Here's War of Will, and he got through an opening on the inside of the gate pole. Owendale is storming down the center of the track, but it's War of Will coming down to the 16th pole in front by 2 lengths late. A late charge from Longshot Everfast on the inside too, but nothing stood in his way. War of Will won the Preakness.
Team 295, there you see War of Will, who had a tough trip in the Kentucky Derby, taking full advantage of a clean trip.
Was there a horse without a jockey?
There absolutely was.
Yes, it was Bodie Express. I thought I was watching Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
You know, an episode of Mr. Ed where he wins the race.
Whoa, went right down.
Yeah.
War of Will took full advantage of this good track, and he had a good position to win the 144th Preakness Stakes. But has there ever been a more devalued Triple Crown race than the Kentucky Derby was, when the first 2 finishers didn't even start this race. No maximum security, no country house, no interest.
I didn't know the race was yesterday.
He didn't care. You don't care.
I had no clue that the race.
Well, yeah, because you don't care.
Well, no, because when your top horses say, I'm skipping the combine or whatever, why do I care?
But you know what? That's what
race?
makes this thing whole quirky, because all people want to watch these 3 horse races to see if there's going to be a triple crown. You know what I mean? And you already knew at the Preakness before the race started there's going to be no triple crown.
You didn't know I still don't know who won the race. Because
we just showed you.
I had to have, I mean the Kentucky Derby. I had to have people tell me, well, according to this rule, that he moved here. I'm like, guys, it's a horse. It's not like he purposely moved over into a lane. This isn't the Olympics was a track guy where it's a horse.
Look to me like War to Will changed lanes twice in
They
this
always
race.
change their lanes all the time.
Right. That's what horses do.
Especially at start.
And then they throw off their jockey. Now, if that horse wins, does he?
No, he's disqualified.
So he's disqualified.
Yeah. You got to carry 126 pounds, I guess.
You can't just go on your own.
I mean,
Free agent.
Unless you're Mr. A.
Ray talked about they don't have, there's no horse labor laws.
Something, yeah. Need help with labor laws.
Ray, more people were talking about Bodie Express last night than we're talking about War to Will. Can you imagine when you come out of the starting gate, you've been trained, and suddenly there goes your jockey.
Wow.
And you decide, well, I'm going to go along for a little run here. We'll do a mile and 3/16 and see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like the horse was like, oh, it's just a lot lighter. Let me go ahead and finish this race. Or the guy could have probably passed gas. Who knows, right? But again, I felt like the horse completed the race because he's a professional.
Yeah.
Kept running the race. Professional.
But then I think about it. If you don't have the 125 pounds, shouldn't the horse have won the race?
It was disqualified.
Right, but I'm saying he was lighter than everybody else.
Right.
Well, he was just cruising.
I don't know. This one may not be going out to stud. I don't know. You couldn't win a race.
Yeah, but
minus
it's not
your jockey.
being steered, if you will.
It's the freedom. I mean, he could have stood up. He could have been
There's
a
no
Jackie.
whip
He would have
going
been
on.
a Jackie Robinson for horses.
Were you as emotional, Tom, for Maryland, my Maryland, as you usually are for my old Kentucky home? Are you going to be up for New York, New York? And what about your campaign to get Michigan a state song?
The state of Michigan doesn't need a song. Well, other than the victors, maybe. That would be the only one.
Yeah, I mean,
British
that's
Couch
false
Fight.
advertising.
Other than that, just
You
go
throw him a
away from
softball,
the
Jackie.
song.
Come on.
Are you going to be crying next week when they do New York, New York?
No, I'm not. I'm just not into
the race is next week?
No, it's actually a couple
3
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah,
It's 3 weeks.
Make sure you watch it.
2 weeks between the Derby and the
Maybe.
Preakness, and then 3 weeks.
We'll talk about it.
Let me watch it at your house. Other than that, I don't care.
We will be back in just a minute with our weekly awards. It's the Culver's Cool and Smooth segment up next here on Press Pass.
Right now at any Kraft dealership, you can get a low monthly payment.
And leave your money at home. Get a low monthly payment on any car, truck, or SUV. With no money down. Like I said, leave your money at home.
Get a Silverado custom double cab, just $226 a month. Or drive a new Colorado crew cab, just $171 a month.
Or save on a used vehicle. This Equinox is 35% below MSRP. Leave your money at home. Save big and pay no money down right now, only at a Kraft dealership near you.
What's really important to me is being able to have a partner, and Dart Bank has been that for me. I'm Eric Nelson. I'm a managing partner here at the English Inn. I've worked with John Morris at Dart Bank to help put together multiple projects that have assisted us with growing our business and continuing to be successful.
The Ticket Machine is your local connection to concert, theater, and sporting event tickets nationwide. Our entertainment experts are ready to help you create a memorable experience, trusted by fans for more than 20 years. Whether you're looking for tickets for your corporate outing, family excursion, or vacation, we offer the best seats and the best prices. Grab a front row seat now on theticketmachine.com.
Download the Fox 47 News app and stay connected everywhere you go.
Want to know what's going on around town? Visit fox47news.com/aroundtown to find all the area's best events. Sponsored by Jackson County Parks and Lansing Parks and Recreation.
New season, new talent, new judges, and a brand new look. So You Think You Can Dance is back and better than ever. It all starts this summer right here on Fox.
showstopper.
Welcome back to Press Pass here on Fox 47. Time for our Cool and Smooth segment brought to you by all 5 Culver's locations in mid-Michigan. Since 1984, Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time with scrumptious Butterburgers and premium frozen custard. That's Culver's. Welcome to delicious.
Here comes Shea Salinas. Shea Salinas cutting inside, looking for Wando! Wando's camped at the back post. Here comes the cross, looking for Wando. It slipped, and it's in! There is your undisputed leader in regular season MLS goals, Chris Wondolowski. Here comes Espinosa trying to get brought down, and this could be Chris Wondolowski's hat trick! A legend! Espinosa the shot. Usin with the save. Can he get there? He won't. Here's a good opportunity. Ewell. Wando's at the back post. Wando for 4! Wando for 4!
Chris Wondolowski, I have to be honest with you. A week ago, I had no idea who this guy was. Then I heard he's going to break Landon Donovan's record for career MLS goals. Didn't think he was going to get 4 of them. Takes it all the way up to 148 now. San Jose, he's beloved in San Jose. All right, team 145.
I was busy watching the Preakness.
Yeah, I know. We saw how much you watched of that. Who's been as cool and smooth as a Culver's mint explosion. Rico Beard, what do you have for us?
All right. Well, let's start in with the play of the week. I'm going to go off of topic a little bit. I got a couple honorable mentions. One was the speaker at the Morehouse graduation today. Billionaire, like money like Jack.
Yeah.
Billionaire Robert F. Smith gives the commencement speech, and as he finishes up the speech, he tells all the graduates, oh, by the way, all your student loans, I got you. I'll pay for it all.
Take that, Oprah.
$40 million out of his pocket.
He is a billionaire.
That's something only this man can do. Also, honorable mention, Xavier Tillman and now Tamia Tillman. Got married yesterday. Awesome. Made an honest woman of her, and X, you outkicked your coverage. But I got into real sports, Zion Williamson. Zion didn't sign an agent, so Zion technically can make the Pelicans sweat. He could go back to Duke because he didn't need to take money. He didn't need to work out because he was Zion. He was the number 1 pick overall. Now, he probably is going to go to the NBA, but he doesn't necessarily have to go to New Orleans. He could force his hand, at least for the next couple of days, and then, you know.
He wants to play with Anthony Davis. I don't know if he can keep Anthony Davis.
I don't know if Anthony Davis wants to be
we'll see. What about our game of the week, Ray?
Golden State and Portland. It was a must-win for Portland.
Yeah.
Obviously, too much mean machine, Draymond Green. And obviously, they got defeated, so they could be going fishing, as Charles say, this week coming up.
2 big rallies for the Warriors. Pretty spectacular stuff. And to do it there in the Moda Center, that really put Portland, shut them up. Tom, what do you have for Team of the Week?
I'm going to go back to our segment talking about the Tigers and the Astros. The Astros had won 10 in a row. They did lose to the Bo Sox today, 4-3, but that is one hot team. It showed the Tigers what they could be maybe 10, 15 years from now of building a farm system. They were terrific this week. 10 wins in a row, and they're running away in their division. So hats off to the Astros and Justin Verlander, their ace pitcher.
No Michigan team?
Oh, no, that's related.
Player of the week. Hey, you got to talk about X and Tamia, right? I mean, all the people who came to Grand Rapids yesterday for that. Team Tillman really showed another way that it can be done, and even got Tom Izzo to reconsider the idea of that. Draymond Green, and how about his buddy Steph Curry? Steph Curry has 0 points in the first half of that game, too.
I know.
And then he winds up with 33.
How do they turn it around like that? It's amazing. 23
in the fourth quarter, a 23-point fourth quarter. That's only 92 for the game, if you prorate it, right?
Yeah.
Chris Wondolowski and John Velasquez, you're sitting on your butt watching the Preakness Stakes, just out of the starting gate. I hope your check clears. I want to thank Tom Crawford, longtime radio partner of Blue Belly Tom. Rico Beard, you can catch him on the Spartan Beat weekdays. And Ray Weathers, he's going to be around practicing some great leadership skills and mentoring some people like Kari Willis. Also want to thank Angela. Angela, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back next week, everyone. Enjoy yourself. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.